Dear students, in today's class we'll learn some more types of partial fractions, how to resolve the given fraction into partial fractions. So in the previous class we learned if in the given rational fraction, if the denominator is product of linear factors and non-repeated linear factors, we took the partial fractions as a by ax plus b by cx plus d and so on. If it is a repeated linear factor, we can take that as a by ax plus b by ax plus b whole square plus c by ax plus b whole cube. And if it is a non-repeated irreducible quadratic factor, that can be written as ax plus b by that quadratic factor ax square plus bx plus c or ax plus square plus c and so on. We solved some problems in such cases. In today's class, we will learn how to resolve the fraction, the denominator in the form of non-repeated linear factor with and a repeated irreducible quadratic factor. See this problem. Resolve 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square into partial fractions. If we observe the given fraction in the denominator, x minus 2 is the non-repeated linear factor and x square plus 3 is the irreducible quadratic factor. This is whole square is there, so this is the repeated non-reducible quadratic factor. So for this, let 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square is equal to a by x minus 2 plus for this repeated irreducible quadratic factor, we can take that as bx plus c by x square plus 3 plus this is whole square is there. So we should take another fraction as dx plus e by x square plus 3 whole square. Now by taking the LCM here, what is the LCM here? X minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square. Now by taking LCM here, you will get a into, so by dividing x minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square by x minus 2, we will get x square plus 3 whole square plus bx plus c into, by dividing the denominator by x square plus 3, we will get x minus 2 into x square plus 3 plus dx plus e into x minus 2. After taking the LCM, both sides of the denominators are equal, so that we can equate the numerators. In the left hand side, the numerator is 1, and in the right hand side, we will get the numerator like this: a into x square plus 3 whole square plus bx plus c into x square plus 3 into x minus 2 plus dx plus e into x minus 2. Let us take this is the second equation. So 1 is equal to a into, we can expand this a plus b whole square form, that is x to the power of 4 plus 6x square plus 9 plus bx plus c into, here x square plus 3 into x minus 2 can be written as x cubed plus 3x minus 2x square minus 6 plus dx plus e into x minus 2. Now by expanding these terms, we will get ax to the power of 4 plus 6ax square plus 9a plus bx to the power of 4 plus 3bx square minus 2bx cube minus 6bx plus cx cubed plus 3cx minus 2cx square minus 6c here plus dx square plus ex minus 2dx minus 2e. Now here 1 can be written as 1 is equal to, by taking x to the power of 4 as common, we'll get x to the power of 4 and plus bx to the power of 4. Two terms are there. In these two terms, by taking x to the power of 4 as common, that is a plus b into x to the power of 4 plus here what are the x cube terms here, that is minus 2bx cube and cx cube. So minus 2b plus c into x cube plus, so what are the x square terms, 6ax square plus 3bx square minus 2cx square plus dx square. By taking x square from these four terms, we will get 6a plus 3b minus 2c plus d into x square. Now come to the x terms. What are the x terms here? Plus 6bx plus 3cx plus ex minus 2 dx. So by taking x as common here, we can write 6b minus 3c plus e minus 2d plus, and what are the constants here, that is 9a, and what are the constants here, minus 6c, 9a minus 6c minus 2e. So arranging the terms as x to the power of 4 terms, x cube term, x square term and x terms and the constant. Let us take this is the equation 3. Now by substituting x is equal to in the equation 2, we will get this term, second term becomes 0 because into x minus 2 is there. If we put x is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, 0 into something is 0. This term becomes 0 and the third term becomes 0. By putting x is equal to 2, here this becomes 1 is equal to a into 2 square plus 3 square plus 0 plus 0. That is 4 plus 3 7, 7 whole square means 49. 49a is equal to 1. So here a is equal to 1 by 49. So to find the values of the remaining constants b, c, d, e, now by comparing the coefficients of these terms, x to the power of 4 term and x cube term, x square term, x term and constant terms on the both sides, we'll get what is the coefficient of x to the power of 4 term here, a plus b. In the left hand side, there is no x to the power of 4 term, that is 0, that is a plus b is equal to 0. So a is equal to minus b or b is equal to minus a. We know that a is equal to 1 by 49, b is equal to minus a means b is equal to minus 1 by 49. And the second term is minus 2b plus c. So by comparing the coefficients of x cube terms on both sides, that is minus 2b plus c is equal to 0, that is c is equal to b. C is equal to minus 2 by 49. 2 into what is b here, that is minus 1 by 49, that is minus 2 by 49. So to find the value of, we got a, b, c values here. To find the value of d, take this one, the coefficients of x square, that is 6a plus 3b minus 2c plus d is equal to 0. So the coefficient of x square in the left hand side is 0 because the x square term is 0 here. So 6a plus 3b minus 2c plus d is equal to 0. So now by substituting a value, b value and c value, we will get 6 into a, that is 1 by 49, 6 by 49 minus 3 into b, what is b is equal to minus 1 by 49, that is minus 3 by 49. Minus 2c, minus 2 into c is minus 2 by 49, that is plus 4 by 49, plus d is equal to 0. So that is 6 plus 4, 10, 10 by 49 minus 3 by 49, that is 7 by 49. D is equal to minus 7 by 49, that is equal to minus 1 by 7. Thus we got A is equal to 1 by 49, B is equal to minus 1 by 49, C is equal to minus 2 by 49, and D is equal to minus 1 by 7. Now comparing the coefficients on both sides, in the right hand side the coefficient, the constant term is 9a minus 6c minus 2e. In the left hand side the constant is 1. So 9 into a is equal to 1 by 49, that is 9 by 49, minus 6 into 2c is equal to minus 2 by 49, that becomes plus 2 by 49, minus 2e is equal to 1. So minus 2e is equal to 1 minus, this is 9 by 49 plus 6 into 2, 12 by 49. 12 plus 9, 21, 21 by 49. So that is minus 2e is equal to 49 minus 21, that is 28 by 49. E is equal to minus 1 by 2 into 28 by 49, that is 7 7 49, 7 4 28, so 2 2 that is minus 2 by 7. E is equal to minus 2 by 7. So thus we got A is equal to 1 by 49, B is equal to minus 1 by 49, C is equal to minus 2 by 49, and D is equal to minus 1 by 7, E is equal to minus 2 by 7. Now by substituting in equation 1 we get 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square is equal to 1 by 49 into x minus 2 plus minus 1 by 49 x plus 2 by 49 by x square plus 3 plus minus 1 by 7x plus minus 2 by 7 by x square plus 3 whole square, that is 1 by 49 into x minus 2. So here minus 1 by 49, by taking minus 1 by 49 as common, we will get x plus 2 by 49 into x square plus 3. Here by taking minus 1 by 7, minus 1 by 7 into x plus 2 by x square plus 3 whole square. So that can be written as, that is equal to 1 by 49 into x minus 2 minus x plus 2 by 49 into x square plus 3 minus 1 by 7 into x plus 2 by x square plus 3 whole square. That is equal to 1 by 49 into x minus 2 minus x plus 2 by 49 into x square plus 3 minus 1 by 7 into x plus 2 by x square plus 3 whole square. So this is the partial fractions for the given fraction 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 3 whole square. So once again see this, we have given the denominator as a non-repeated linear factor and repeated irreducible quadratic factor. So this can be resolved as partial fractions a by x minus 2 plus bx plus c by x square plus 3 plus dx plus e by x square plus 3 whole square. So after taking LCM and simplifying the fraction, then by comparing the coefficients of the terms x to the power of 4 term, x cube term, x square term, x term, and the constants on both sides of the equation, we will get the values of the constants a, b, c, d, and e. By substituting those constants in the first equation, we will get the solution. Next problem. Resolve x by x minus 1 into x square plus 1 whole square into partial fractions. Observe the given rational fraction. Here in the denominator we can see the non-repeated linear factor and repeated irreducible quadratic factor. So let us take this fraction x by x minus 1 into x square plus 1 whole square is equal to a by x minus 1 plus bx plus c by x square plus 1 plus dx plus e by x square plus 1 whole square. So that is x is equal to a into x square plus 1 whole square plus bx plus c into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus dx plus e into x minus 1. Let us take this as a second equation. Now by simplifying this we will get x is equal to a into this is a plus b whole square form, that is x to the power of 4 plus 2x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 plus dx square minus dx plus ex minus e. So that is equal to a into x to the power of 4 plus 2x square plus 1 plus bx to the power of 4 minus bx cube plus bx square minus bx plus ex cube minus cx square plus ex minus c plus dx square minus dx plus ex minus e. Now write the like terms at one place. Then that is, so what are the x to the power of 4 terms here? A x to the power of 4 plus b x to the power of 4. This can be written as a plus b into x to the power of 4. And what are the x cube terms here? Minus bx cube plus cx cube. That's a, so minus b plus c into x cube. And what are the x square terms here? 2a x square. So 2a plus b plus minus c plus d into x square. And what are the x terms here? Minus bx minus b plus c minus d plus e into x. And what are the constant terms finally? That is a minus c minus e. So this is the constant. So by comparing the coefficients of the terms both sides, we will get. So before comparing the coefficients of the terms, put x is equal to 1 in the equation 2. Then this becomes, in the right hand side, the expression becomes a into x is equal to 1, that is 1 square plus 1 to 2 square, that is 4a, plus when we put x is equal to 1 in the second term, this term becomes 0 because x minus 1 is there. In the third term also becomes 0. So here in the place of x we should put 1. 1 is equal to a into 1 square plus 1 square, that is 4a is equal to 1, a is equal to 1 by 4. Now by comparing the coefficients of x to the power of 4, x cube, x square and x and constant terms in the equation 3, we get the first comparing the coefficients of x to the power of 4 terms, that is a plus b. In the left hand side there is no x to the power of 4 term, so a plus b is equal to 0. So we know that a is equal to 1 by 4, so b is equal to minus a, that means b is equal to minus 1 by 4. And comparing the coefficients of x cube terms, minus b plus c is equal to 0, that is c is equal to b, it is equal to c is equal to minus 1 by 4. And comparing the coefficients of x square terms, that is 2a plus b minus c plus d is equal to 0, that is 2a, 2 into 1 by 4 plus b minus 1 by 4 minus c plus 1 by 4 plus d is equal to 0, that is d is equal to minus 2 by 4, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now by comparing the constant terms on both sides, a minus c minus e is equal to 0, that is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus e is equal to 0, so e is equal to 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. So thus we got the values of a is equal to 1 by 4, b is equal to minus 1 by 4, c is equal to minus 1 by 4, d is equal to minus 1 by 2 and e is equal to 1 by 2. So after finding these values, we have to substitute these values in the given one. then that becomes x by x minus 1 into x square plus 1 whole square is equal to 1 by 4 into x minus 1 plus minus 1 by 4 into x minus 1 by 4 by x square plus 1 plus minus 1 by 2x plus 1 by 2 by x square plus 1 whole square. So this is 1 by 4 into x minus 1. Here you can take minus 1 by 4 as common, then this becomes minus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 divided by x square plus 1. Here by taking minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by x square plus 1 whole square. That is 1 by 4 into x minus 1 minus x plus 1 by 4 into x square plus 1 minus 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by x square plus 1 whole square. Next. Third problem, resolve x square plus 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 4 into partial fractions. So if we check this fraction, is it proper fraction or improper? Yes, it is proper fraction. The degree of the numerator, that is 2, is less than the degree of the denominator, that is 3. Now check what is the type of the factors in the denominator. The first factor is x minus 2 is a non-linear, non-repeated linear factor, and the second factor x square plus 4 is a non-repeated irreducible quadratic factor. So for that we can take x square plus 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 4 can be written as, for non-repeated linear factor a by x minus 2 plus and irreducible quadratic factor bx plus c by x square plus 4. Now taking LCM, you will get x minus 2 into x square plus 4, that is a into x square plus 4 plus bx plus c into x minus 2. So here the denominators are equal on both sides. By cancelling that we will get the numerators, we can equate the numerators on both sides. That is x square plus 1 is equal to a into x square plus 4 plus bx plus c into x minus 2. So that is x square plus 1 is equal to ax square plus 4a plus bx square minus 2bx plus cx minus 2c. X square plus 1 is equal to a plus b into x square plus minus 2b plus c into x plus 4a minus 2c. Put x is equal to in equation 2, we get x is equal to, so that this term becomes 0, then we will get the value of a. So x is equal to, that is 2 square plus 1 is equal to a into 2 square plus 4 plus this term becomes 0 because x minus 2 is there. If we put x is equal to 2 minus 2 is 0, 0 into something is 0. So 2 square plus 1 means 5, 5 is equal to 2 square plus 4 means 4 plus 4 8, 8. So a is equal to 5 by 8. Now by comparing the coefficients of x square terms, x terms and constant terms, we will get the third equation. So what is the coefficient of x square term in the right hand side, that is a plus b, and in the left hand side x square term is there, and what is the coefficient of x square term, that is 1. So a plus b is equal to 1. So here we know that a is equal to 5 by 8, so b is equal to 1 minus a, that is 1 minus 5 by 8, that is equal to 8 minus 5 by 8, that is 3 by 8. So we got b is equal to 3 by 8. Now by comparing the coefficients of the x terms on both sides, in the right hand side the coefficient of x term is minus 2b plus c. In the left hand side there is no x term, that is equal to 0. So c is equal to 2b. So c is equal to 2 into what is b here into 3 by 8, that becomes 3 by 4. C is equal to 3 by 4. Now We got the values of a is equal to 5 by 8, b is equal to 3 by 8, c is equal to 3 by 4. So after finding these values, we can substitute these in the first equation. So see once again, in the denominator we can see the linear factor and the irreducible quadratic factor. For that we have taken the partial fractions as a by x minus 2 plus bx plus c by x square plus 4. So by equating the after taking LCM and equating the numerators on both sides, x square plus 1 is equal to a into x square plus 4 plus bx plus c into x minus 2. By putting x is equal to on both sides, we will get the value of a here because the second term becomes 0. If a is equal to x is equal to 2 square plus 1, that is 5, is equal to a into 2 square plus 4, that is 8a, plus this term becomes 0. So from that we can write 5 is equal to 8a, that is a is equal to 5 by 8. Now by expanding this right hand side expression, this becomes ax square plus 4a plus bx square minus 2bx plus cx minus 2c. Here bx into x, bx square, minus bx into 2, that is minus 2bx. Similarly, plus c into x, cx, minus 2 into c, minus 2c. Now writing the like terms, ax square plus bx square, that is a plus b into x square, plus what are the x terms here, minus 2b plus c, minus 2bx plus cx can be written as minus 2b plus c into x, and what are the constants here, 4a minus 2c. Now by comparing the coefficients of x square term here, a plus b is there and here x square. So what is the coefficient of x square here, that is 1. So a plus b is equal to 1 and minus 2b plus c. So the coefficients of x terms minus 2b plus c is equal to 0 and for the constant terms 4a minus 2c is equal to 1. So here a plus b is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 minus a, that is 1 minus 5 by 8, that is equal to 3 by 8. Minus 2b plus c is equal to 0 or c is equal to b. C is equal to 2 into 3 by 8, that is c is equal to 3 by 4. So after getting these values a, b, c, then by substituting the values in the equation 1, we will get x squared plus 1 by x minus 2 into x squared plus 4 is equal to a by x minus 2. 5 by 8 into x minus 2 plus bx plus c by x square plus 4. B is equal to 3 by 8 into x, c is 3 by 4 by x square plus 4. That is equal to 5 by 8 into x minus 2 plus 3 by 8 into x plus 2 by x square plus 4. So these are the partial fractions to the given fraction x square plus 1 by x minus 2 into x square plus 4. Next, resolve x square plus 1 by x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 into partial fractions. See here whether it is improper or improper fraction. Check the degree of the numerator and denominator. Compare the degree of the numerator and denominator. Yes, it is a proper fraction. Degree of the numerator is 2 and the degree of the denominator is 3. So the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. So this is the proper fraction. So to split it into partial fractions, check the denominator and what are the factors given in the denominator. X plus 2 is a linear factor, non-repeated linear factor. 2x minus 1 is also a non-repeated linear factor. X minus 1 is also a non-repeated linear factor. So if we have given the non-repeated linear factors, write x square plus 1 by x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to a by x plus 2 plus b by 2x minus 1 plus c by x minus 1. By taking LCM, we will get x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1, and here a into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 2 into x minus 1 plus c into x plus 2 into 2x minus 1. So that is equal to x square plus 1. This take it as second equation. Put x is equal to 1 in equation 2. So then this becomes 1 square plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 is there. So 1 minus, if we put x is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 0, it becomes 0. So this total term becomes 0. The second term also becomes 0 because x minus 1 is there. Here c into x plus 2 means 1 plus 2 into 2 minus 1, that is 3c. So that is 2 is equal to 3c, c is equal to 2 by 3. Now to find another constant, the value of another constant, put x is equal to minus 2 in equation 2. That is minus 2 whole square plus 1 is equal to a into minus 4 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 1 plus the second term becomes 0 and the next term becomes 0. So that is 5 is equal to 15a. A is equal to 5 by 15, that is a is equal to 1 by 3. Now to find the value of b, put x is equal to 1 by 2, that is 2x minus 1. If 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 by 2. In equation 2 we get 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 is equal to 0 plus b into 1 by 2 minus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 2 plus 0. That is 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4, that is 1 by 4 plus 1 is 5 by 4 is equal to b into minus 1 by 2 into 5 by 2. So that is b is equal to minus 1. So after getting the values of a, b, c here, x square plus 1 by x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 3 into x plus 2 minus 1 by 2x minus 1 plus 2 by 3 into x minus 1. That is x square plus 1 by x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 can be written as a by x plus 2, that is 1 by 3 into x plus 2 plus b by 2x minus 1 plus c by x minus 1. Thus we can resolve the given fraction into partial fractions. Note down these assignment problems. Here the first question is define rational fraction. So what is a rational fraction? If in a fraction f of x by g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0, if the degree of f of x by g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0, is called as a rational fraction. So define proper fraction. So in a rational fraction f of x by g of x, if the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, that is called as the proper fraction. Give one example. Say for example 2x by x square plus 3. Define improper fraction. What is an improper fraction? So if in a rational fraction f of x by g of x, if the degree of the numerator f of x is greater than or equal to the degree of the denominator, is called as improper fraction. Give one example. X square minus 5x plus 3 by x plus 3. See the fourth question, resolve 1 by x plus 1 into x plus 3 into partial fractions. So these are the two non-repeated linear factors. We can resolve the factors as that is equal to a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 3. Then by taking LCM and by solving the equations, we will get the partial fractions for the given fraction. In the fifth problem also, we have the non-repeated linear factors. In the sixth problem also, we have non-repeated linear factors. In the seventh problem, this is one non-repeated linear factor and two is repeated linear factors. And the next problem, this is the quadratic factor which can be reducible, which can be written as x plus 1 whole square, and repeated linear factor. And coming to the ninth problem, non-repeated linear factors. Here, coming to the 10th problem, non-repeated linear factor and the irreducible quad by quadratic factor.